And welcome to a brand new episode of I Am a Complete and Total Idiot. Watch me mess up today. So in today's video, we are going to be retesting the Ion automatic crimper from Sally Beauty Supply. Maybe you guys saw last week's embarrassment. Maybe you guys didn't. I actually did test this out for a Does This Thing Really Work last week, but I did it incredibly wrong. In last week's Does This Thing Really Work video where I first tried this little baby out, I did it backwards the entire time. So if you didn't see last week's video, what this device is an automatic rotating hair crimper iron. So it's really similar to a lot of the automatic curlers that we've tested over the years. It basically, you know, will roll through your hair and it will crimp sections of your hair. So kind of like the curlers, but this is to crimp instead of to curl. Just a brief recap of last week's video in case you missed it, because I did try and take it down like 20 minutes after I uploaded it, but for whatever reason, YouTube was on some sort of like pending edit death spiral, and literally I think for like 48 hours, it just was like processing to take the video down, but it didn't actually take it down. Go figure. So let's get into a brief recap of that video though, just in case you missed it, you didn't watch it, you skipped it, you knew I did it wrong. So I had seen this device used on Sally Beauty Supply's Instagram page. They had like a little miniature video tutorial. That's where I saw the product. I did watch that little video tutorial, and then you guys were just like tweeting me, messaging me, emailing me to test this product out. So I went, bought it, took it out of the box, and the only thing I really had to go by is their official tweet video that I had watched all of like 30 seconds of, because hey, if you don't know me, like I just like to buy a device, bring it home and test it. Like I'm not here like trying to watch 500 reviews all over the internet like before I come and test the product and see if it works or not. Like I just like to do what you guys at home might be doing. Like maybe y'all would have seen that tweet on Twitter from Sally Beauty Supply, brought the product home, tested it out that way yourself, and not been that thrilled with the results. I just kind of want to have a raw experience with the product and see if it really works or not. The only instruction, I did throw the instruction manual away like a week ago, but the only instruction was to like press it on your hair and roll. I'll just show you guys what I did. See, I did this, okay? I had it roll up through the hair instead of down through the hair, and it's just one of those stupid things that, like, looking back on it now, after I've had 5,000 comments tell me how stupid I am, it's clear to see that I should have just like maybe flipped it around or tried other ways. But like normally these products, like the barrel only rolls one way, so if that makes any sense, like I thought no matter which way I held it, that the barrel inside would only like spin inward or outward. We've seen that with other automatic clipless curlers before. Like it will only spin the hair one way. And honestly, for like the first year and a half that the automatic clipless curlers first came out, they did only curl your hair in like one single direction. So it is, I don't know, like in my defense, I can see it from both ways, like how I do really look like an idiot, but also how I would just assume that the barrels can only roll one way. Normally, devices like this will have arrows on one side or the other. I know a lot of you guys said I was holding the Ion word logo upside down, but that's just like not something I really pay attention to with like hair curlers. Just please make it idiot proof, okay? Because some of us are idiots and some of us need help. And needless to say, like why would I think that Sally Beauty Supply would put out a tutorial or a demonstration video using their own tool that they've invented incorrectly? Like that's just not anything that I would think that I would like watch an official brand tutorial and that they would be doing it wrong. In fairness, I think a lot of you guys were tweeting to them or directing their notice to that, and subsequently they have taken that tweet and that video tutorial down and they've updated it with a new one showing everybody pulling it through the hair from up to down. So they have corrected their mistake. I don't know if any of you guys think that you do like embarrassing stuff at home and you get really cringe, you get really embarrassed. Just remember that on any given day, I am doing really idiotic, stupid, completely embarrassing stuff in front of, you know, usually at least 100,000 people. So that being said, a lot of you guys wanted me to retest this product and see if I use it the right way, how good the crimps look, will it still suck up my hair, get it tangled, just kind of make displeasurable looking crimps. It was kind of a hot mess like all the way around when I tested this product last time. So let's see if it's gonna be any different. So yeah, we are just going to do the same principle. I'm taking roughly 1-inch sections of hair. Let me make sure the logo is the right way up. See, that is so... Do you guys see now what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to do this with my left hand, which I guess is okay if you're not afraid of burning yourself. Hi, I'm not even in frame. You guys can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, it's still like picking up little pieces of my hair, and I feel like getting them just a little bit tangled up in there. But so far, it's definitely just the body mechanics of trying to hold a hot tool with my non-dominant hand that makes it a little tricky. Like, I'm trying to even think how I would do this with my left hand, like trying to do a piece in the back of my head. I would probably just have to like split it around and just do all of it on the front. So I probably wouldn't be able to get like directly up to my scalp back here. But let's test a piece of hair on this side and see if it will be easier. Kind of not, because it's still, oh, I'm gonna burn myself. I'm definitely gonna burn myself. Right, like, isn't this still just like an odd design? Like, why didn't they make it like this so that this is the right way up instead of upside down? Also, I think I'm gonna be like breaking the hair up again. Oh, it's still pulling. Because I feel like it still makes like straighter, better looking crimps if you take the hair out, feed it back through, take the hair out, feed it back through. Is definitely more usable in my opinion, less damaging than when I was trying to pull the hair up. Oh my God, I got my earring stuck in this thing. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm using it right now, but there is just something off about this. There is just something really strange in the design that makes the body mechanics so unnatural to me to use this thing. Like, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I still doing something wrong? Like, I feel like obviously I can do it. It's making much better, more impressive crimps than last time. I'm obviously not getting my hair like sucked up in there as much or as tangled. I don't notice it really ripping. Maybe there's like one piece of hair in there that got pulled out, but definitely a lot less than last time. I'm trying to hold the hair tight so that it gets less of this kind of like waviness going on in the crimp. Oh, if I squeeze both ends really tight, I think it does come out with a more crimped crimp. I'm like squeezing the life out of it right now. But I think that this little bottom section, oh, why is it curled though too? Look at that. I made like an accidental crimp curl. Whew. Okay, you guys, I feel like now that I've been using it again for like 15 minutes or so, I have discovered that I can get the body mechanics of it even simpler. You see, sometimes you guys, well, I am kind of a ditz, but beyond that, I feel like I'm like looking at myself in reverse. I'm trying to like make sure you guys can see everything on the camera. Like all I can see myself in is like a mirror that's blocked off by the camera super far away. Excuses, but what I realized is like I don't have to show you guys like the front. Like I was just trying to hold it forward always so that you guys could kind of see the hair passing through the windowed section. But lo and behold, I can turn it like backwards, and then obviously that does make it a lot easier to pass the hair through, like so. Look at that. So now in my mind, it's like upside down and backwards, but here we go. creating marvelous, simplistic crimps in a short period of time. Now that I pretty much have it figured out, I think that it works pretty well. It's definitely a lot faster than using a traditional crimping iron because, you know, like I said in my last video, when I use Old Faithful crimping iron here, which is another product from Sally's, it's the Golden Hot, but you know, when you use a traditional crimping iron, you have to crimp one section, hold it in place, one section, hold it in place. So it basically takes me like 2 or 3 minutes to do one small section of hair. That's why normally when my entire head of hair is crimped, that is like a 2.5, 3 hour long process. So as you guys can see, just in this short period of time that I've been filming, mostly this entire longest bottom section of my hair is pretty much all the way done. We're gonna do one more little section on this side because I do feel like this is kind of like the most difficult side. So yeah, I think the important thing is to just not try and put too large of a section in the crimper at once. Now, I don't think you guys can see it or hear it, but I do still think that just like the rotating barrels might be causing a little bit of breakage in my hair. That being said though, it might not be the product at all. I do have really, really badly heat damaged hair at the moment. So it doesn't take too much, unfortunately, for it to break off like the slightest amount of brushing. See, I don't, like right now, it's tangled up in there a little bit. Sometimes I do still think that the small section method is the best. So to like feed your hair through a bit, open it up, like replace it, and then start crimping again. I feel like that does get you a smoother crimped section of hair versus just, you know, putting it in once and rolling it all the way down. That, of course, is also going to vary, though, depending on how long your hair is. Like, if your hair is a lot shorter than mine, you might just be able to pop it in once and roll it down your entire section of hair. Overall, I'm going to take back whatever I said in my last silly review where I used it wrong. I think that if you're somebody that does like to add little bits of texture and crimp in your hair, you will probably like this device. I mean, the pros are now, once you kind of practice with it and get the mechanics right, as long as you don't use it upside down and backwards, it is really quick and easy to just roll it through your hair and get your hair crimped really fast if that's what you're looking to do. The only con that I will still say is just because like it is passing through the hair so quickly, I don't feel like it creates as deep of a wave as a traditional crimping iron where you're really like clamping it down, pressing it down into the hair so that the sections get like super deep waves. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, this is literally just to kind of go through and add a little bit of texture to your hair. The only way that I can think of to describe this is when I crimp my hair, it's like my hair suddenly feels like it has 2 or 3 times the amount of volume. Like, adding crimps makes my hair a lot thicker. And when I use this tool, I do feel like some thickness and volume has been added to my hair, but not in the same amount as when I use a traditional crimper. That being said, I'm glad that you guys corrected me on my mistake and told me that I was doing it wrong, because after using it last time, it was honestly just probably going to sit in the bottom shelf of my bathroom, and I really was not inclined to go back and use it again. So I'm really glad that you guys told me that I was doing it wrong, because now I do feel like it is a styling tool that I actually will get use out of. So I think right now it is on sale on the Sally's website. I'm not sure if that's just like a Black Friday, Cyber Monday kind of deal. That is when I'm filming this video now. So I'm not sure if it's gonna prolongedly be on sale, but usually you can get like a $10 or $20 off coupon at Sally's anyway. So it's around $50 to $70 something depending on if you catch it on sale or not. So I think it's safe to say that yes, this thing does really work, and hopefully today's episode has given me a little bit of redemption in some of you guys' eyes. But hey, that's what I say. Like, we always make mistakes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just appreciate everybody who like asked me to test it again or told me I did something wrong with kindness and didn't just like call me an idiot or tell me how stupid I am, because literally everybody is gonna make a mistake in life. Like, I don't care, like, if you make a mistake, like, in public or private or whatever, like, everybody goes through life, uses something wrong, misinterprets instructions, like, something. We all make mistakes, right? So, it's just a little oopsie. It's not that big of a deal. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for watching. Also, leave me a comment down below if there's another device or as seen on TV item that you guys would like for me to test out in a future episode of Does This Thing Really Work? If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp family, and give an alligator its wings. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all again very, very soon. Bye!